We present Marlys Nagel, Vice Mayor, doing the speech.
Thank you, Mr. Joshua. We are all gathered here today on Grandpa Nagel's birthday, which he would have been 116 years old today.
Is that right?
We're honoring him and his son, who is 86 years old, past week or so, and we're incorporating the Nagelsville town.
Yay.
Now, welcome everybody to this meeting. We are so proud to have you. And Joshua has been planning this so much.
Since 2011.
Yes,
He talked about it a
2011. And now this farm has been here since the 1800s. And John Adams signed the papers that are filed and the deed.
You mean the president?
Yes,
Wow.
he signed it.
You got his signature?
Yes,
Oh, that's worth something.
yes. And we wanted to come together to make this Nagelsville. This is the idea of our developer, Joshua Reed.
Yeah.
And we have named the streets. There is Nagel Boulevard,
Well, Nagelsville Boulevard.
Nagelsville Boulevard, Jolly Jeanette,
Jolly Jeanette Street and Jeanette
John
Street.
and Paul, and we are just going to have a wonderful little Nagelsville. We have a farm road out here. Quit laughing, Betty. We have a farm road out here that we're going to go out on, and then there's a boulevard that way. Then Jolly Jeanette goes up that way, and there's going to be little houses and a school.
And I thought it was going to be only on your property.
It is on our
It
property.
is.
Don't correct her.
I know, but
Yeah,
It's
it's
all
just
here.
on our property. There's Jolly Jeanette's the line.
School?
Yeah, and a school and a university, Nagel University.
Okay.
Yes.
And we have hats available if you would like to wear one.
How much are they?
Oh, about $30.
All right. You gotta fund this city somehow, huh?
Yeah,
This place.
we are incorporated and outcorporated. But we want to welcome you to Nagelsville, and I think our mayor has
Paul
something
Nagel.
to say. Paul Nagel, speak up, boy.
He looks kind of stunned.
Everybody liked me till I got to be the mayor.
That's the way it goes.
oh wow.
Everybody. That's funny. Oh. Are you speaking?
I already did.
Say a few words.
Now, our developer is Joshua Reed, and I think he has a few words.
Yes.
So the town has been planned since 2011, and there's a lot of hope for Nagelsville on its roads, such as Farm Road, Nagelsville Boulevard, Nagelsville Road, and even some downtown roads like 1st and 2nd and 3rd Street.
Okay.
And as long as I'm mayor, it'll be a high tax area.
All right. Yeah.
You're supposed to cut taxes.
Hey.
And there are hopes for the Nagelsville restaurant,
No wonder they don't like you. Raise the taxes.
and there are plans for the Nagelsville Tower for the view out of all of Nagelsville.
So you can see around.
But don't make it too high. Make it as high as this house we're in.
And you can see further if you look up.
Yeah.
If you look up or out, up, up. We gotta look at the stars tonight.
Yes. Yes, we are gonna look at
Nagelsville has a lot of stars, and we will go out and look at them tonight.
Okay.
That ends our meeting. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
coming,
Nagelsville will hopefully last forever.
ever and ever.
Wonderful speech.
But we
Thank
I
you,
didn't like
Vice
raising
Mayor.
taxes.
But we present you Mayor Paul Nagel and Vice Mayor Marlys Nagel.
Oh,
Wonderful, wonderful,
Congratulations.
wonderful.
Good job, Joshua.
Job.
Good job. Good planning.
good
Okay.
job. You did.
Dennis Nagel lived in Illinois. And he had a well drilling business and a general store. And he come and bought this land in Iowa in the 1800s. And then he didn't move here till he retired in 1960.
Wow.
Your dad was 16 years old,
Yeah,
and this place was willows, and Grandpa cut the willows and built every building on the farm.
and
Wow.
there was no river here at that time. The river was clear over by the hills in Grand Center.
Yeah. And he rerouted it, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he started that river to straighten out from that Taconic Bridge down to about the south end of the farm.
And that's why they call it the Nagel Drainage District.
Wow.
Which there
And
will
then-
probably be a building of the Nagel
This is still
district.
the Nagel Drainage District.
Wow.
And their headquarters is in the courthouse now.
That's wonderful. That's good history. Yeah. And okay, so John Adams was the one who signed the deed to this property to Ernest. Wow.
It's like
Well,
history with the president.
Wasn't it, nobody owned it at the time he bought it then, it was just
It was just land.
land
It was
available.
land.
This had never been touched. It was just
Okay,
So this has been in the Nagel family since the get-go.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. Wow. That's amazing. How many acres was the original?
320.
well,
320
Well,
acres.
he was telling me
I'm
yesterday
not
how
sure.
much his
Grandpa
grandfather
Nagel
had
owned-
his bunch.
uh,
The farm here was 320 originally, but
He owned all the farms from our lot line down here where I showed you,
Yeah.
clear over to Grant Center.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
and then
And
he
he-
owned another 180 acres south of where my dad farmed.
Okay.
And my uncle farmed that piece down there.
Y'all had a lot of land. A lot of
And
land. in
then
the family.
Grandpa Nagel, would have been my Uncle Paul, owned more land on the other side of that, and I don't know just which farms that was.
That's amazing.
And Grant,
And my Uncle Paul was a charter member of the Sioux City Symphony.
he played the cello.
Symphony. Oh,
Oh,
I love cello. Oh, I love cello.
He was a big, tall man, and Grandpa was a little man.
How'd that happen? That was really weird.
Grandpa
Up
Nagel was
above.
only about 5'6".
Oh,
well, it's like the Segerses. You get
Yeah.
those brothers, some of them
Yeah.
one over 6 foot, and you got the others about
Yeah.
5, 7,
Yeah.
8. Really wasn't very tall.
It's like a random sized
His
family.
brother was over 6 foot
Yeah.
though.
that's amazing.
And my grandpa and grandma both migrated here from Germany.
Okay. Germany. See, I'm half German.
Are you?
And my my ancestors are from Sweden.
Well, somebody said I was half wit, they didn't know what the other half.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, but Carolyn's grandmother's from Germany.
Really? Do you know what part?
Bavaria?
No. Bremen.
Okay. Okay. And Paul's folks were from, or grandparents were from Detmold.
Okay.
Detmold.
Ooh.
Where is
See,
Detmold?
my grandmother came over here in 1928.
So she came after Papa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She
We were
she
too.
came over, and my mother was born
we were too.
in March of '29. And then they married. She married Grandpa Dylan, maybe in 1930, 31. So I don't know my real grandfather.
Grandpa Nagel always spoke a little bit broken.
Yeah.
He
So
was, you knew Grandpa Nagel.
I met him, but that's mother thought so much of him.
He
Oh,
walked
you did
every
meet
place he
him.
went.
Oh, mother thought so much of him.
He walked every place he went.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
that's when you had a bridge over here though, then you
Yeah.
walked.
And Grandpa owned that bridge. He bought
Yeah, I
the bridge
know.
and put it across the river.
Yeah, I remember where pieces of it laying back there in the back, pieces
You
of
never
that
didn't
bridge.
remember
Well,
coming over the bridge.
If you look in
I
the
remember
shop,
pieces laying back
if you
there.
look in the shop on both ends of that bench, those steel columns, that's part of that old bridge.
Oh,
No,
So,
well, I can remember pieces of the bridge laying back there. I think, wasn't it laying back there years ago? Seemed like I thought that was the bridge laying back there, part of it anyway.
Could have been, but when we moved down here, where we crossed the drainage ditch that runs through the center of the farm, that crossing was too narrow. They couldn't get across it with their equipment anymore. So I tore that out, and the tube that was in there was the boiler out of the steam engine that Grandpa dug that channel.
Wow.
it was a big heavy
It was
thing.
3/4 inch thick steel.
Oh, over
Wow.
And they had cut the ends out of it and used it for a tube.
Oh, okay.
So Paul put a what, 60-foot culvert in there?
Yeah, I put a 60-foot culvert in there. You could run a super highway across there.
Oh, yeah.
But he said in future, you don't know what they'll have for
And then-
equipment.
When we split the farm up in the deal, I had to put a tube in there right where our line fence is, so they could get access to their part.
Oh,
And when I put it in right in the center of the line, so I could use it too.
good deal. That's a good deal.
Yeah, I don't remember the bridge going across there, but I think I remember pieces of it laying
I
back.
know
over
it,
there.
it was a good bridge. The ice jam took it out one year.
Yeah.
I think that was in about 1953, wasn't it?
In the real early 1950s.
I love history. I love listening. You know, folks like you tell, you know, just things, because people don't sit around and hear this stuff anymore.
No.
And you know, it's good for you know the young ears to hear that there's history. You know, there's
You
so
know, and
much
you don't
history.
even think of that stuff, and then every once in a while something will.
Now the farm, it was 320 acres, and now it's been divided up into 3 parts. And
It was 300.
320 acres, and it was divided up into 3 parts. We have the part that the house is on, and Kevin, Rusty, Jerry, and Jody had the part next to us, and Susan Reed had the bottom 40. Susan Shreve.
Sure.
And
not Reed.
they've all sold their part of it, so other owners own that.
Well, that's the way it happens sometimes. But
So,
we ready?
so let's celebrate. Woo! So, this is Paul.
Nagelsville is incorporated,
Is
and
incorporated.
it is done.
Yay!
Woo! It's been planned since September 10th,
Yeah.
2011, and it's finally been existing
September
since
10th.
October 12th, 2016.